Welcome, everyone, to the final matchup before the knockout round. Things are starting to get a little chippy. Everyone jostling for that NBA Cup, along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at the Warriors, it's a long season, but right now they're in great position, holding that prize top spot. And, of course, the Nuggets behind 9.5 games.
You know, for Denver, they've looked simply average so far. And that's shocking when you consider how good they were last year.
Well, it's easy for an elite team to be a little complacent at this point. And that's when your star players need to lead by example and pick up the effort level and the intensity.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Inside, it's Green next to Jackson Davis. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. And for Denver, Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Westbrook runs the point with Murray to his side. And it's Brown in at the 3. And this contest, the fourth one during the group stage of the NBA Cup. Grant, these teams have had vastly different fortunes so far in the tournament.
Well, one team is undefeated and the other is mostly out of it, B.A. About as different as you can possibly get. And that's just how it can be during these group stages. There is just little room for forgiveness.
5 to shoot. Fires the 3. And Jamal Murray gets the 3.
Well, Murray's a 3-level scorer, but arguably does his finest work from that level.
Jackson Davis, a screen. Here's Curry. He gets it in there.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. To the paint. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Nice play by Jokic. So crafty in pick and roll.
Now Curry. Outside. Green. Hield on the wing. Defended by Murray. Jackson Davis, a screen. Hield from outside. Rebounded by Denver.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Brown. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Curry. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Curry's got his second basket.
Well, a sharp start for them. 3 of 4 from the field.
Jokic with a screen on Curry. Here's Jokic for 3. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A., it's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Here's Brown, right now averaging 5.5 a game. Curry against Westbrook. Jokic the screen. Westbrook right side. Clock at 4. Pass to Brown. Lets it go from deep. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. The drive by Hield. Count the basket. Hield's got 5 points.
And I like whenever Hield attacks inside like this, exploiting the defense when they give him these chances.
Westbrook taking his time here. Now Jokic. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. From downtown, nails it from beyond the arc. 7 points in the game.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Gordon outside. And there's a pick. Will it go? It's rebounded by Golden State. And going against Denver, their first meeting on the year. Now here's Curry. He's got 7. And here's Butler outside. The rebound by Murray. Brown passes to Westbrook. The shot no good. And Curry's got the ball here for the Golden State Warriors. It's a 5-point game. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
When I think of Westbrook, I think of one of the most intense players ever to play the game. A true competitor doing whatever it takes to will his team to a win.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. Taking a look at Denver. Well, not the start to the NBA Cup tournament they were looking for. Odds are against them, but we've seen crazy things happen in this league.
Well, they're 1-2 thus far. I don't think 500 will cut it, so it looks like their cup run is done no matter what the result tonight.
And then the situation for Golden State. They've been excellent in this NBA Cup tourney so far. A flawless 3-0 record.
And tonight a chance to steal a road win and make it 4-0. You've got to like their chances of making a deep run for that NBA Cup.
And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And the Warriors making a change here. Podziemski's checked in. He's really been spectacular lately. Here's your Western Conference Player of the Week, Stephen Curry.
Now, you really can't be mad at this pick. Just look at the point totals he's been posting lately. No question this guy has been giving a superstar effort and has earned this.
Nuggets trail by 8. Gordon outside. Back to Murray. To snap the cold streak. Drills it from deep. Murray's got his second bucket of the night.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Michael Malone, and we spoke about how he plans to deal with the three-point king, Stephen Curry. He said the biggest challenge, honestly, it's not the shooting, it's the playmaking. Steph is an incredible passer, so you can't double team him. He'll find the open man. As always, it's not easy facing Steph. Brian?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Pass to Green. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Denver has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Westbrook can't hit. The Warriors lead by 8. Outside, Green. Inside. And the basket by Looney.
They've been very effective so far. a balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Westbrook. Warriors with the rebound. Looney's got 4 rebounds now. Moody passes to Green. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Nikola Jokic.
And Green is so clever at forcing the D's hand. Got to be careful how you guard him inside.
Free throw good. Green. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for Jokic. And both free throws good for Green. Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Jimmy Butler.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Now the Warriors with it. They're on a 19-7 run. Westbrook against Curry. Pass to Green. From outside the arc. Kept alive. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Looney's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
That pass was from far, far away and right on the money.
A serious long-distance connection right there. Now here's Curry. He's got 7. Lets a 3 fly. And it's Denver with a rebound.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Gordon finds Westbrook. Here's Brown. Down low. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
That's Murray just grinding it out and getting rewarded.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
And Michael Malone's late father, Brendan, an assistant under you in Orlando, Stan. What a fantastic coaching family, the Malones.
Certainly is. Michael's one of the best in the game, and his father, Brendan, was a mentor not only to Michael but to many of us in coaching, and he embodied the saying that he had forgotten more basketball than most of us would ever know.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Pass to Strother. And there's 1:45 left in the first quarter of the game. Jordan, the pass to Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Golden State. Curry's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Podziemski. 20 feet out. And all around the rim that time before dropping. And the Warriors lead by 11.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Here's Jordan. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. To the inside. And slam dunk by Jordan.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
The Warriors lead by 9. Curry surveys. It's Podziemski on the wing. Strother grabs a miss.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Golden State. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the first. Shoots from 14. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. The putback.
And you just have to be aware of Jordan on fast breaks. He runs the floor so well for a big.
And here's Curry. A 17-point game for him in the win against Phoenix. Looney, the screen. 3 seconds left. Up and in on the layup. Curry's got 9 points.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Warriors ahead, up 9. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And with each made three, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
The combo up front is Porter Jr. and the Joker. Then it's Peyton Watson, and it's Pickett in at the point guard position. That's the group for Denver getting going in the second. Jokic, good.
And that time, Jokic having the play created for him. And he obliges with the bucket.
On the wing, Peyton. Lets it go. Rebounded by Denver. Left side, Watson. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Watson's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Well, that's the part of Porter Jr.'s game that can take him to the next level.
Pass to Kuminga. Jacks up a three. Hits a three-pointer.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Here's Pickett. He's covered by Holiday. And here's Jokic. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from the wing. Kuminga pulls it in. The Warriors lead by 7. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Outside Holiday. Back to Kuminga. With the fadeaway. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. The Nuggets have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. To the middle. Here's Strother. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Holiday with the ball. Yet to see a basket. Outside heel. The shot from 20 feet out, and the shot goes in. And the Warriors lead by 7.
You watch Hield. You marvel at his jumper. It's as pure as anyone in this league.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
We know Nikola Jokic is a natural, but that's not all. Coach Malone said it's too bad that people can't peek behind the curtain and see how hard Nikola works. He understands that there's no magic formula. Yes, he's incredibly gifted, but it's his work ethic that's great. Brian?
Well, Allie, talent only gets you so far. He's got both. Now here's Hield. 11 points for him last game against Phoenix. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Watson. Porter looks it over. Jokic with it. Shot from 16, and that's good for 2. Jokic has got his third basket on the night right there.
Jokic has every shot.
The Warriors lead by 7. Coach, after 3 back surgeries in 5 years, it is truly amazing that Michael Porter Jr. is still playing at all.
Yeah, it really is, Brian. And for him to get back to playing at the highest level, he has really stuck with it. And you've got to admire his mental and physical toughness.
Now here's Watson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Coach, there's an interesting story about Watson's draft experience.
Yeah, the story is, Brian, that the Nuggets were willing to trade to move up to get him. That's how much they thought of him. They weren't able to do that, but they were able to get him with the final pick of the first round anyway.
Just goes to show you how important scouting is.
And luck.
First one falls for him. The NBA wanted to raise the stakes during the regular season. Mission accomplished. The cup has been a hit with teams and their fans.
Yeah, team rivalries used to add drama to the regular season. Pacers, Knicks, Bulls, Pistons, Lakers, Celtics. But this tournament has added a whole new dynamic to get excited about.
And he makes both free throws. Will stand in the highly competitive West. The Denver Nuggets continue to distinguish themselves.
Well, Brian, they are unquestionably a top team in their conference, and they're proof that smart front office decisions and patience really pays off in the long run.
Now here's Watson. Healed with the defensive effort. The Warriors lead by 5. Outside Butler. Kuminga with a screen on Porter. And Butler inside.
You gotta be impressed with Jimmy's playoff pick and roll action. He's so skilled at creating his shot.
Outside Porter. Back to Westbrook. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Banked it in off the glass. Jokic has got 9. The Warriors have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Kuminga against Gordon. Pulls it from 20. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Kuminga's got 5 points now this quarter.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now here's Westbrook. 15 in his last outing. Shot is good by Gordon.
Well, he's not an elite three-point shooter, but Gordon makes just enough threes to be a threat from out there.
Outside Kuminga. Outside Butler. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Watson. Jokic with a screen on Butler. Watson with it, now guarded by Butler. And it's Watson missing. The Warriors lead by 4. Butler on the wing, hounded by Westbrook. Puts it up from 12. It's not going to go for him. For Denver, they've gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Pass to Jokic. The Warriors pull it in. They've led by as many as 14. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Brown's checked in for Denver. Murray comes in for Watson. And some of the best high flyers in the NBA. Some of this year's contenders for the dunk contest.
And when you look at the names on that list, you just know that contest has a chance to be special.
He's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Well, we'll just have to see. But I personally would love seeing him in the dunk contest.
So that's how things are currently looking for the dunk contest. But, of course, we'll update you with the latest news as we receive it.
And as this lineup starts to take shape, this event is only getting more and more exciting.
Gordon can't hit.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Outside Podziemski. The three from Curry. 4-3, Stephen Curry.
And this has been the story for them so far. They've been lights out from range, particularly in this quarter.
Pass to Brown. Gordon outside. Now Murray, defended by Podziemski. He connects, and now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
Well, every defense gives extra attention to Murray, but they still have trouble keeping him under control.
Now Curry. He's got 12. It's Podziemski on the wing. Defended by Murray. Good on the bucket. And the Warriors lead by 7.
Oh, fantastic adjustment on the shot against tight defense.
Curry against Westbrook. Pass to Porter. Now Murray. 4 on the clock. The Nuggets need to get one up. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Here's Green. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
A pleasant surprise from Draymond there. I mean, I love when he looks for his offense. Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Outside Curry. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Jackson Davis. No good with a layup.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Westbrook outside. A minute 6 left in the first half. They kick it out to Murray. Puts up a 3. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. Jackson Davis has got 5 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Good work defensively by Gordon.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Green. He's got 7. Pass to Curry from 18 feet away. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Denver shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops from Murray. And Murray drops them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Warriors ahead. They lead by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. It's been a bit of a challenge so far for the Denver Nuggets.
Well, it doesn't get much better than this, fellas.
Are you joking? Could be much better. We had something other than veggies and hummus at the craft service table, Kenny.
Yes, indeed, but I love those veggies. But I have to agree with Shaq. The food options here, Ernie, are starting to lack.
It's always about food with you two, and I'm a big hummus fan.
And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for the Golden State Warriors.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined. That's a sign of good coaching.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Really an incredible game from Jamal Murray.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
So it's Denver now, trailing by 5. On the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Inside, it's Green next to Jackson Davis. And it's Butler in at small forward. Golden State has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Outside Curry. There's the triple. Nails it from 3. Curry's got 15.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
And Grant, once again, Stephen Curry hit 300 threes last season. Man, he's in a class of his own.
Well, there have been 7 300-plus three-point seasons ever. Stephen has 5 of them. He has the only 400 three-point year ever. So, yeah, B.A., Stephen has created his own class.
Here's Curry, following the score by Denver. Here's Butler. Oh, JB, look out.
Well, the defense was all over him, but Butler is not someone who gets rattled.
Westbrook against Curry. Westbrook, the pass to Jokic, and it's good for 2. Jokic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Now here's Curry. 15 points in the game. Count that one.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
Curry against Westbrook. Down low. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Now here's Curry. He's got 17. Beyond the arc. And it's Denver with a rebound. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. And here's Curry. Green with a screen on Westbrook. Here's Curry. That won't go either for Curry. Nuggets trail by 4. To the inside. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, Aaron Gordon able to use all his athleticism on that one.
Well, let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
KBA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and the absence of skill deficiencies. Brian, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. And timeout is called by Michael Malone. He wants to review the game plan. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Jackson Davis. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Draymond Green. Hield's checked in for Podziemski. And Holiday subbed in for Stephen Curry. Nuggets trail by 5. Gordon outside. Three-pointer. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Gordon's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, confidence isn't something that Gordon is lacking. He thinks his shot is there, so he just takes it.
Pass to Kuminga. Outside Hield. The 3 is up. Another 3 for Golden State.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Murray. He's got 13. Pass to Gordon. 4-3. Pure from three-point range. Gordon's got 11. Stan, you started as an assistant in the NBA back in 1995. Now, all of these years later, for a coach, what's been the biggest change, you think?
Well, I think the biggest change, Brian, has been that we don't practice as much. There's much less time spent on the court with your team. It's more done in terms of film and individual work and not 5-on-5 type practice like it was back in 1995.
You mean to say we're talking about practice?
That's exactly right.
Now here's Kuminga. 5 points in the game. Five on the clock. Here's Holiday. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And the Warriors lead by 4. And so Murray will bring it up for the Nuggets. Jokic with a screen on Hield. Murray from outside. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. Golden State has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Outside Kuminga. Outside Holiday. The 3. Fires in the triple. And now a 7-point Warrior lead.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Westbrook with a screen on Butler. Here's Brown. Butler covering. The shot by Brown, no good. The Warriors lead by 7. Outside Holiday. And he drives in. An easy 2 on the layup. Holiday's got 7 points for the quarter. Denver has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Westbrook finds Murray. Gordon on the wing. He's watched by Kuminga. Brown connects from downtown. Brown's got 9.
Yeah, nice vision from Gordon. He knew his teammate was there all the way.
Golden State has gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep. 4 of 6. Pass to Kuminga. Outside Butler. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Gordon's got his 6th rebound on the night. Murray with it. The 3. Looney grabs a miss.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Nuggets trail by 6. Pass to Murray. Westbrook outside. Knocks it loose. Gets stolen by Hield. A different look for Denver. Jordan's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Porter Jr. comes in for Gordon. And it's Watson in for Brown. Here's Kuminga. 5 points in the game. Pass to Butler. Back to Kuminga. Over Porter. And there's Kuminga. That one's good on the assist from Butler. Kuminga's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, really, he's a point forward. You can run your offense through Jimmy Butler.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Guys, thanks. Well, Jimmy Butler is in the 5th stop of his NBA career. He'd been in a standoff with the Heat. As they hesitated to extend him at the number he desired, he knew there's going to be someone willing to pay up. And guys, I'm very interested to see how Butler fits in his new opportunity.
Yeah, we'll continue to track that story. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Outside Watson. Westbrook against Looney. And Westbrook is good for 3. Westbrook's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
You love how Westbrook commits to his selections, not letting anything distract him on the 3-point shot.
Outside Kuminga. Butler surveying the floor. Back to Kuminga. Shot clock at 6. Here's the 3. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Westbrook against Holiday. And it's Denver with a rebound.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Inside. Here's Jordan. Looney grabs a miss.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
Here's Kuminga. Oh, Kuminga, strong like bull.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Westbrook with the miss.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Holiday with the ball. 7 points in the game. Shoots over Westbrook. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors earning this break in the action, up 10. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back after this word. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The combo up front is Porter Jr. and the Joker. Then it's Peyton Watson, and it's Chanchar in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Spencer, no good. Nuggets trail by 10. Outside Porter. Pass to Strother. This one for 3. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got 3 assists tonight.
A solid read from Porter Jr. When he makes quality passes like this, it helps his team's overall chemistry.
Here's Spencer. Pulls it from 20. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Warriors lead by 9.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Strother. Now Jokic. Not going to go that time. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Now Kuminga. Fires from deep. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got rebound number 11. Here's Chanchar. He's watched by Kuminga. Back to Jokic. Jokic using his size.
Jokic's performance has been off the charts tonight. He is having a huge impact on this game.
Outside Podziemski. Pass to Peyton. Here's Spencer. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Chanchar, guarded by Peyton. Jokic passes to Watson. Back to Jokic. Jokic muscles it down.
He is just an excellent pick-and-roll option. Jokic always uses his high basketball IQ to find and execute the right play.
Left side Kuminga. To the middle. Oh, deflected. Now here's Watson. He's closely guarded. Pass to Chanchar. Back to Watson. Here's Strother. Now here's Jokic. Outside runner. And another basket for Denver.
And Jokic doesn't get a lot of lift on his shot, but he doesn't need it. I mean, he is money in the mid-range.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Spencer. And a nice finish on the layup. Spencer's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
And timeout is called by Michael Malone. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Westbrook, he's checked in for Chanchar. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Michael Malone said to the team. And they told the team, it's close. We've got a chance if we battle, compete. You could see the players loved the message. They looked fired up. We'll see if it works, Brian.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Jokic with a screen on Curry. Westbrook, the pass to Jokic. Here's Watson. Pass to Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. The big man, Jokic.
Well, Jokic is a smooth operator in tight. He won't waste many of those chances.
And here's Curry. Fires for 3. Sinks it from distance. Curry's got 20.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those. Look, that's just great work on the boards. Effort dictates success on the glass more than size.
Outside, Green. Oh, Green just outworking the competition.
And Green loves flexing on the defense, welcomes the contact, and overpowers it.
Jokic with a screen on Curry. Shoots from 12. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Warriors lead by 8. Outside Podziemski. He shoots it. Pass to Curry. Fires the 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
Well, he's already hit more 3s since halftime than he did in the whole first half. He might have figured something out.
Jokic with a screen on Curry to the paint. Here's Porter. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Porter's gotten his first basket of the night.
And making it look easy. Even with aggressive coverage, Porter Jr. finds a way to score.
Curry against Westbrook. From the stripe. Strawther grabs a miss. Strawther's got 4 rebounds now. Down low. Here's Porter. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Porter's gotten 4 this quarter.
Smart play there by Porter. Working his way inside to find a reliable, close-range look.
Curry with it. Oh, Curry just weaving his way through traffic. Still knocks it in.
Yeah, another day, another virtuoso performance from Curry. It never ends.
Westbrook against Curry. Westbrook, the pass to Jokic. It's rebounded by Golden State. They've led by as many as 14. Westbrook outside. Porter from outside. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. They've got a 9-point lead. Pass to Jackson Davis. Green for 3. Green able to hit from 3.
One of the primary ways Green helps this offense, operating as a stretch big.
And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. A different look for Denver. Gordon, he's checked in for Porter Jr. Brown comes in for Watson. And Jamal Murray is subbed in for Strother. Here's Westbrook. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And, Coach, such a unique player, multiple-time MVP Nikola Jokic. How do you defend this guy?
Well, Brian, if I knew that, everybody in the league would be trying to hire me because no one has found an answer for Nikola Jokic. He can just beat you in so many ways. If you're going to double-team him, he's going to create wide-open shots and even layups for his teammates. If you're going to leave him single-covered, he's going to score. There's nothing this guy can't do on a basketball court.
Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball. Well, guys, I've been around this game for a long time, and I've never seen someone like Jokic, a giant man with point guard skills.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Jackson Davis in the high post. Pass to Payton. The finish! And Westbrook slams it home.
The ideal fast break option. Westbrook plays with energy and explosion in the open court.
The Warriors lead by 11. On the wing, Payton from the arc. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook. Denver has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. To the inside. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. The 3 from Curry. And it's Denver with a rebound. Jokic has got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Inside. And it's rejected. Now here's Podziemski. Pounded by Westbrook. Outside Curry. On the wing, Payton. The 3 is up. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Golden State has gotten 4 of 7 3-pointers to fall in the fourth.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Warriors.
And it was dueling 3-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And they add to the win column, their 19th victory this year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Stephen Curry.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Shoots, and off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Curry's got 32 points.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. And how about that performance in the NBA Cup? 4-0 in the group phase. They advance to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, while they've been dominant so far, it's single elimination going forward. A whole new game, but I do like their chances.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Steph, I know it's still early, but how do you evaluate this team and its ability to go the distance?
In terms of communicating about our principles and how we're going to be successful, trying to chase another championship, we're definitely on the same page. Just a matter of staying focused every night, giving the best effort we can, and just enjoying the journey because it's a long year.
Well, you've been there. You know what it takes. Thanks, Steph.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Stephen Curry.